Hi, I'm here with Sue Farraher, who is the principal of New Generation International School in Bahrain. Sue has kindly offered to answer some questions about the school and about living in Bahrain, which I'm sure will help you making that next decision. So, Sue, tell me about Bahrain. What do you like about it?
Well, I think it's for the Bahraini people. They're so lovely. So you never feel lost here at all. They will always help you find your way or help you to do something. And also, it's probably the most westernized country in the Middle East because there are lots of places you can eat and drink if you want to. There are activities all organized for expats from the British Embassy and from the American base that's here. The school is very near American Alley. So along there is where the American base is. So you can go there, watch rugby matches or join in the activities there. There are also sailing and yachting clubs, cultural and historic sites or farms or museums, depending on what you want to do. So there's lots of things to do in Bahrain. And, you know, I've been in several countries in the Middle East and I find Bahrain the most friendly country of all of them.
Lovely, lovely. And moving on to New Generation School itself, could you tell us a bit about the school for those people who have not heard of it before?
Okay, it's a new, relatively new British school that is very near the airport and the American base. We have about 300 students at the moment from a wide range of different countries in the world. Probably the most international school I have been in, which is lovely because we have around 25 different languages spoken in the school. We deliver language, the delivery language is English, and all students have a very good standard of English.
Okay.
We have good facilities at the school, and this year over the summer we're going to get even more facilities because the secondary stage is growing as well as our early years and primary.
Okay. So could you tell me what teaching positions you've got at the year where you're looking for teachers to join for the new academic year?
Yes, well, because we're expanding and we think we're going to double in number this year, we need early years teachers with an early years degree or Montessori degree or course training. We need primary teachers with either a B.Ed or a PGCE in primary education. And in secondary, we also need secondary trained mathematics, English, design, art and design, and music teachers as well. So a wide range.
So there's a lot of opportunities for teachers at New Generation International School.
Yes,
so
definitely.
Having travelled around and now living in Bahrain, what advice would you give to teachers who have never been to Bahrain before?
Well, I would say don't worry at all. My first venture was to Abu Dhabi, and to be honest, I had to look where Abu Dhabi was on the map. I knew where Dubai was, but I didn't know where Abu Dhabi was. Bahrain is I find the friendliest and the most warm country of all the countries I have been in the Middle East, and I've been here about 5 years. You won't have a problem coming to Bahrain because the language of most of the people here is English, although the first language is Arabic. But in the shops, in the restaurants, they all speak English, so you won't have a problem with the language. It is a Muslim country, but again, Muslims and the English get along very well together. The only restriction is ladies have to have their shoulders and their knees covered, but apart from that, there is no restriction on what you can do.
Lovely. So you are definitely an advocate of living in Bahrain in that case.
Absolutely. I love it here. Absolutely love it here. Mm-hmm.
So before we finish, and thank you very much for your time, is there anything else that you'd like to add?
Well, I would say if you're interested, please contact M2R because they're our sole recruiter for our school and know a lot more about Bahrain, so they can guide you and help you with what it's like in Bahrain and the qualifications you need for us to approve you at the ministry. So please get in touch with M2R because we'd love to have you in Bahrain.
Wonderful. So thank you again for taking time out of your weekend to speak to us. We do appreciate it.
You're welcome. Very welcome.